I like it. I like it. World peace for everyone. Here he comes. Bryant with Buckman defending. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
2006, Kobe Bryant was one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball. The man was the perfect blend of athleticism and skill. 35 points per game, 56 30-point games, a month where he averaged dang near 44 points per game, and he dropped the second most points ever scored in a game with 81.
Gentlemen, you have witnessed the second greatest scoring performance in NBA history.
This historically great season was only made possible by the dark years that came before it though. In 2002, Kobe was on top of the NBA world.
Star of stars of the greatest players in the world was the 2002 MVP, Kobe Bryant.
He just completed a three-peat with the Lakers and was the best shooting guard in the league. To make it even better, his idol Michael Jordan had a front row seat to possibly watch him do what he couldn't even do, win 4 in a row. Even though Kobe and Shaq butted heads a lot, if there was going to be any duo to do something the GOAT couldn't even do, it would be them. Despite being the favorite to win the 2003 ship, the Lakers fell to the eventual champion Spurs in the semis. The 2003 offseason was a tough one for Kobe as he was arrested and faced serious legal issues. With everything in his personal life on the line, at least it looked like he could get his 4th ring after the Lakers signed the mailman and the glove. They were the favorites after all, right? Despite being in and out of court all year, Kobe and the Lakers made it to the 2004 finals against the Detroit Pistons. Maybe winning could make all that negative energy from the outside world go away. Unfortunately, things didn't go the Lakers' way as they lost 4-1 behind Kobe's subpar play. The team let Phil Jackson go and traded Shaq, ending the greatest 1-2 punch ever seen in basketball. Kobe went into the 2004-2005 season with more on his back than ever. He was still in court for a serious legal issue, just underperformed in the finals, and was being blamed for the team's loss of Phil Jackson and Shaq.
Well, when the game starts getting out of hand, and this rightly so, Kobe will crank it up, not screw it up. I use that term, screw it up, but not in terms of being
On top of all that, he had to prove to the world that he could win without Diesel. If there's any NBA player who rises to the challenge, it's Kobe. Bean put up great numbers during the 2004-2005 season, but his performance was not enough to make the playoffs for the first time in his career. He was demoted to the NBA 3rd team and didn't make a defensive team for the first time in his career. Maybe he overestimated his ability and couldn't win without Shaq after all. With his career on life support, Kobe had 2 options, live or die. I'm glad he chose to live. Kobe set the tone for the 2005-2006 season with a solid performance against Denver. He put up 33, 5, and 5 and hit clutch J after clutch J to get the Lakers a 99-97 win in OT. One would expect the Lakers to get on a roll after a win like this. Unfortunately for them, it was the beginning of a roller coaster season. The next 6 games would feature Kobe putting up performance after performance, 39, 37, 37, 28 to go 2-2 in 4 games, and back-to-back bad games to add on to a 3-game losing streak. Ouch. The team was barely above 500 to start the season, and the Knicks were coming into town. It was time for Kobe to end the losing streak and have a big game, and that he did. Kobe went to work versus the Knicks and put up 42 on 12 for 14 shooting from the line to get the 97-92 win. Did I mention he did all this with an injured finger on his shooting hand? From there, the Lakers would go 1-4 to end the month despite Kobe averaging 37 during that stretch and having 2 40-plus point performances. I know his 46 versus the Nets with all those clutch shots had to hurt. The Lakers opened December with the matchup versus the Jazz, and Kobe was on a mission. Despite having a tough shooting night, Bean hit clutch free throws to send the game into OT and 2 clutch shots to help the Lakers get the 105-101 dub with a 30-point, 7 rebound, and 2 steal effort. This win created momentum for the Lakers as they went on to go 5-2 in their next 7 games. The Lake Show had a big game coming up against the Mavs, who had only lost 6 games. Coming off a tough loss to Minnesota, after putting up an efficient 35 points, Kobe had to have a big game against one of the top teams in the West. Mamba set the tone by making LA's first 3 baskets. The game would go on to be a dogfight the entire night, with neither team able to get a safe lead over the other. With less than 4 minutes left, It was time for Kobe to get rid of these guys. Bean hit shot after shot after shot to get the Lakers the 109-106 win with a 43-point, 5 rebound, 4 steal, and 1 block performance. This game would be the start of a 3-game win streak for the Lakers. In a close game versus Washington, Kobe made 2 pairs of clutch free throws and had a clutch block to seal their 3rd win in a row with a 41-point, 8-rebound performance. After dropping a close one to Houston, Kobe and the Lakers were set to play Dallas again. Mamba obviously took the loss against the Rockets personally because he was out for blood. He set the tone by scoring 15 points in the first quarter and followed it up with 17 more in the second to give him 32 at the half. This wasn't enough to get away from the top-seeded Mavs though, as LA was only up 9 going into the second half. I don't know what Kobe took in the locker room before the 3rd quarter, but it made him black out. Mamba went off for 30 in the 4th to give LA a 34-point lead. Did I mention he got his point total to 62 points in only 3 quarters? The man had more points by himself than the Mavs had together. Phil saw enough and didn't let Kobe play in the 4th, but if he did, bro would have had 85 at least. Now it's Christmas and the NBA gifted fans with a Kobe vs. Shaq matchup. And let me tell you, they didn't disappoint. Neither the Lakers nor the Heat could get away from each other, and it was a back and forth the entire game. Kobe was up to Kobe things and had 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists in that 97-92 loss, starting a 5-game losing streak for the Lakers. These games were all nail-biters, but they just couldn't finish the job. Despite it resulting in an L, Kobe went off versus Memphis. 45 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and 2 missed opportunities to win the game. I know that had to hurt. Little did Kobe know, January was about to be the best month of his career. The Lakers started the new year with back-to-back losses due to an MIA Kobe Bryant. The league's leading scorer was suspended 2 games after elbowing Mike Miller in the throat during their game versus the Grizzlies. I'm not a violent guy, but Mike had that one coming after elbowing Kobe in the eye and making him get 3 stitches. Kobe expressed his frustration over the suspension to reporters after the fact. The great ones know how to use their frustration to their benefit, and best believe that's what Kobe did. In his first game of the new year at home versus Philly, Bean went nuclear. He exploded for 48 points and 10 rebounds in the 22-point blowout, shooting 65% from the field and making 7 out of 10 threes. He followed this up with an almost 50-point triple-double versus the Clippers. He shot 7 of 15 from 3 and 90% from the line. What's even crazier about this is that he scored 40 of his 50 points in the second half after going 2 for 12 in the first. Kobe was far from done giving teams pain though. His next game at Portland ended their 3-game winning streak, but his 41 points and 4 steals was nothing short of incredible, and made it his 4th 40-plus point outing in a row. It sucked to have their winning streak end, but the Lakers didn't have time to pout. A king was coming into town. It was the first Kobe vs. LeBron matchup of the season, and let me tell you, these dudes did not disappoint. It was a close game throughout, and with less than 2 minutes left, LeBron decided to take the challenge and guard Kobe. See ya. The 2 stars gave the people what they wanted, and Kobe reminded LeBron whose league it was. Maybe next time, King. Kobe continued his January tear with a dominant showing in Golden State. He was doing all this with a messed up hand? Yeah, Kobe fly, bro. Bean sealed the dub with a clutch 4th quarter performance, ending the game with 38 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists with 11 for 11 free throw shooting. Next up was the Miami Heat, and Kobe had to spin the block. The Lakers created a comfortable lead at the end of the 2nd and 3rd quarter, but the Heat came storming back towards the end of the 4th. LA still managed to pull out the dub behind Kobe's 37 points in a classic versus the Flash. LA's next game was against the Kings, and Kobe showed out. He set the tone with 21 points in the first quarter and had 26 to end the half, still down by 2. The 3rd was the same story, and Sacramento led by 2 going into the 4th. Kobe had cooled down from his first quarter, but it was time to turn up. His 12 in the 4th, including these clutch shots, sent the game into OT. Unfortunately, Sacramento went on to win the game and snapped the Lakers' 3-game win streak. Kobe's performance can't be ignored though. 51 points, 9 rebounds, and 13 of 13 from the line. Kobe's 37 points, 3 steals, and perfect free throw shooting wasn't enough to get the dub the next night versus Phoenix, putting them on a 2-game losing streak. January 22nd, 2006 was the day that the entire basketball world received a scoring masterclass. As you just saw, Kobe gave us the second greatest individual scoring performance in NBA history. The man was unstoppable, plain and simple. 14 in the first, 12 in the second, 27 in the third, and 28 in the fourth. 81 points, shooting 60% from the field, 54% from 3, and 90% from the line. Let me not forget to mention that the Lakers were down most of the game until Kobe really turned up in the second half to get the win. If that's not Mamba mentality, I don't know what is. LA then went on to win their next game behind Kobe's 30 points, 5 boards, 8 assists, and late game heroics in regulation and OT. Their winning streak unfortunately came to an end though in a loss to Detroit despite Kobe's 39 points and 6 rebounds. LA was scheduled to play the Knicks in Madison Square Garden and Kobe did not disappoint. His 40 points and 4 steals added salt to the wound for the Knicks in LA's 33-point victory. Behind only Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe's 43.4 points per game in January was the highest a player averaged for a month, and the Lakers went 9-5. I'd be smiling too. Kobe's smile would fade away very soon as LA went on a 4-game losing streak to open February. Despite all the numbers he put up, they finally broke the streak with a win at Houston behind Kobe's 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 steals. Right after that, they lost a close one to Memphis at the buzzer, bounced back versus Utah, and lost another close one versus Atlanta despite Kobe's 39-9. The 2006 All-Star Game was next up, and Kobe put on a show as per usual. Despite hitting that crazy shot to tie the game, the West lost 120-122. Tired of all the L's he's been taking lately, Kobe went to work in back-to-back wins in Portland and Sacramento. Unfortunately, these wins would be zeroed out by back-to-back losses versus the Clippers and Celtics. Even so, Kobe essentially put up back-to-back 40 balls in the losses while chipping in on the glass and getting his teammates involved. The team finished the month strong with a big win versus Orlando behind Kobe's 28 points and 8 assists on 55-44-100 shooting. LA's 5-8 record in February put them only 1 game above 500 with the last full month of the season approaching. Yikes. After dropping their first game of the month to a sorry Trailblazers squad, the Lakers won back-to-back games behind Kobe's back-to-back 40 balls. This guy was incredible. They went on to lose a close one to a good Spurs team, but Kobe put in that work for his 3rd straight 40 ball. He continued that 40-point streak in a heroic dub versus the Hornets and got his get back in San Antonio. After going 1-4 in their next 5 games, it was time for Kobe to get back on the winning side. The Lakers went on to win 4 straight behind Kobe's big numbers and clutch moments. Their streak would end after an 11-point loss and a mediocre game by Kobe. This failure flipped a switch in the Black Mamba as he went on to put up back-to-back 40 balls and double-digit wins versus Seattle and Houston to end March and open up April. His 3rd 40 ball would be enough in a close one versus Denver, and his 51-point explosion versus Phoenix was nothing short of spectacular. Yeah, they lost the game, but let me get 51 points, shooting 57% from the field, 43% from 3, and 80% from the line versus a guy who thinks he can guard me. Man, I'm sleeping well that night. I know Kobe probably didn't though. They were 3 games over 500 and just lost to a Suns team that they were going to see in the first round. They had been a mid team all year despite Kobe's historic season, and mid wasn't going to be enough to win a championship. With that in mind, Kobe and the Lakers went on a rampage to end the season. The Lakers won their next 5 games by an average of 16 points behind Kobe's 38 versus the Clippers, 31 versus Golden State, 50 versus Portland, 43 versus Phoenix, and 35 to end the season versus New Orleans. Kobe went nuclear to end the season. Slated to play the 2nd-seeded Suns, it was time to go to war. As the 7th seed in the West, LA faced a legit Sun squad, but Phoenix showed a chink in their armor in Game 1. Kobe didn't shoot well, and LA only lost by 5. Phoenix was beatable, and Kobe knew it. He played an all-around game in Game 2 by putting up 29 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists to tie the series at 1. LA carried this energy back home to win Game 3 behind another all-around game by Kobe. Up 2-1 heading into Game 1, Kobe knew it was going to be a dogfight against a desperate Suns team. It was a close game throughout, and in the final minute of regulation, Phoenix was not going away. That three all but killed the Lakers. It was going to take a miracle to win this game. Thank you, Smush Parker. To overtime we go. Kobe's step around into the tough floater was amazing, but thank God for Smush Parker. That 3 and steal set Kobe up to tie the game. Down 3 with 15 seconds on the clock in overtime, Kobe made the tough layup to cut the lead to 1. After the Lakers forced a jump ball, Kobe gave us one of those moments. The man caught the ball, went to the other side of the court to get his spot, and nailed the game winner over 2 defenders to take a 3-1 lead over the number 2 seed. You can't make this up. Unfortunately though, the Lakers went on to blow that 3-1 lead, putting an end to Kobe's historic season. Even though it ended without a championship, and seeing Shaq win his 4th ring, Kobe Bryant had one of the greatest NBA seasons ever in 2006. Being the lone star on his team, Kobe put up 35.4 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 4.5 assists a night. He was first team All-NBA and first team All-Defense. He set the Lakers' single-season franchise record for most 40-point games with 27 and most points scored with 2,832. Kobe won his 5th scoring title after becoming the 5th person to average 35 points per game and would have won MVP if his team wasn't average. He gave his all in all 80 games he played and would have played 82 if he didn't get suspended. Kobe also led the Lakers back to the playoffs for the first time without Shaq. Despite all of this, Kobe still had more to prove. He just blew a 3-1 lead while Shaq won a championship without him. It was time to get back to work and prove to the world what he already knew about himself, that he was a champion.